turns out, bit of a fumble when we were discussing the ordinance. As it turns out, there is a portion of that with the bond ordinance which does apply to road funding. And so to make sure that we give the public the proper information before voting, and the county council has recommended that we rescind the vote that we just took on the ordinance 758. Is that correct? 758. We rescind that, we reopen the public hearing on that matter, and then we take a internal vote on it. So for the benefit of both the public as well as the three people. So I'm going to ask for a motion to rescind our vote on ordinance 758-2014. Second. Motion was made by Freeholder Mirabella and seconded by the Vice Chairman. Mr. Clerk, please read the roll call.
Freeholder Bergen.
Yes.
Freeholder Carter.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes.
Freeholder Bernardo.
Yes.
Freeholder Kowalski.
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Aye.
Freeholder Wright.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jallo.
Aye.
And Chairman Hudak.
Aye.
Chairman, you have 9 votes in the affirmative.
Excellent. Before I begin the opening republic hearing, should we have a more thorough explanation of bond ordinance? So or can we give that a citizen explanation first so we don't make these mistakes twice?
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. There is a provision within the bond ordinance, as you said, that deals with road improvements, intersections, bridge, and culvert improvements. Looking at it, I realize there may actually be a portion of which is attributable to paving. The exact details as to that, I would call upon the county engineer. This is out of the Division of Engineering. But it's not just limited to turf fields. That certainly is a portion of it, as Director Zuber had explained.
All right. County engineer, would you kindly come up and give a further explanation of that before we do a public comment?
The Division of Engineering requested monies for the general purpose of roads, bridges, etc. Roads, bridges, culverts, and the various intersections. For the purpose of giving us funding to allow us to proceed with some projects this fall that we'd otherwise have to pull back. Specifically, the road project was part of it. We did the road project in 2 phases this year. And the second phase is going out to bid, or should be needed additional funds to complete that project this year. Otherwise, this money would have come later, and we requested it would have come later. We would have to postpone.
Thank you. At this point, I'm going to open up the floor for comment on public for ordinance 758-2014. Speak. Come on up, sir. Take another bite of the apple.
Good evening, Chairman Hudak, ladies and gentlemen, a freeholder board, Bruce Patterson, Garwood. Actually, it is very disconcerting to be speaking about something and then obviously being corrected, but obviously it's incorrect. And it actually leads to a question as to, do the freeholders actually know what they're voting on then? Because if I was talking about paving and there's paving in it, I would assume all you guys voting on another bond of $7 million almost would say, oh, this Patrick Lowe is paving. Even the person coming up, and I forgot who it was, I came up, he didn't say anything about paving. So, but I mean, I do appreciate somebody caught the fact that, yes, there is paving in there. And I guess to return to my beginning of what I was talking about was, yes, he went into 2 phases of paving. That was a couple of months ago. I remember you discussed it. And to me, and this is during the budget session, you guys cut $1 million from the paving program, and you created this new division for Mayor Marr, who was out of work 8 out of 10 years. Is it directly funded? Is it a direct switch? No, but there it is. You have a new division. It costs about $800,000. You take $1 million out of the budget of the paving program. Boy, it sure looks like transferred to me just to give Mayor Marr of Fanwood a job at the county. And again, I mentioned before that she's a political boss. She's the county political boss that oversees your campaign. So I just wonder how this new division came about and her getting the job there. So, but anyway, but getting back, $1 million coming out of the paving program. Something tells me that there's going to be streets and potholes that are not going to be paved unless you scramble and borrow more money. So the taxpayers obviously are getting the short end of whatever's going on. I do appreciate you letting me speak on it, but it is very disconcerting that none of the freeholders even know what they're voting on, unless they'd like to disagree and disapprove. Thank you very much.
Any other members of the public wishing to speak on the ordinance? Seeing no one else, I'm going to close the public comment. And I guess the clarification for me, at least, was if you look under the schedule, under the department, it says scheduled improvements. It says undertaking road intersection, bridge, and culvert improvements. I believe the key word was paving, which is, I wasn't sure that it involved the paving, but the county council caught that. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Well, as you said, Mr. Chairman, it does not specify paving, but since the question was specifically asked that we only address the portion with the turf field, I thought it was important that we rescind the vote and readdress the issue and bring to light the fact that it did involve some road improvements. That's why we called upon the engineer as to whether or not it included paving. It was just to properly inform the public and the board as well.
I agree, county council, we should have a complete record. And if we have no other comments on it, I would ask Vice Chairman to move the ordinance.
Yes, I'll move ordinance number 758, 2014, final reading, and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with
Motion was made by the Vice Chairman and it was seconded by Fielder.
Fielder Bergen. Yes. Fielder Carter.
Yes.
Fielder Estrada.
Yes.
Fielder Granados.
Yes.
Fielder Kowalski.
Yes.
Fielder Mirabella. Fielder Wright.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jolliffe.
Aye.
Chairman Duran.